I can't beat him.
Ready? White 25.
Man, I wouldn't give a fuck. He just ain't seeing him, but you ain't gonna. Man, all right. We're gonna let it go then. We're gonna let it go, big dog.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Yeah, I say he hit the mama
so
with a
after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. We ain't doing that type of shit, bro. I know the finest gangsters ain't doing shit like that, man.
Space to maneuver at the 40. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Yeah, but now the mama spit on me or something like that. Now I might knock her ass out.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer.
You talking about just holler off and beat the fuck out of her like that? Nah, bro, we ain't doing that. Man, mama ass was out of there, goose body. mama had the goose body, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mama had the goose body, man. Mama had the goose body.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That nigga hit one.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of
fuck how you beating up. Yeah, fuck how you beating up the girl and shit. I can understand that, but god damn, bro, to beat the mama like that.
Ready? Black 22.
That shit up there. It's stuck there, man. Man, I wouldn't give a fuck who beat on little baby. You ain't supposed to hit mama with that. You hit my look. You hit mama. You hit mama with a motherfucking killer.
Now, Winston. That's complete to Dishon, the tight end.
You hit mama with a killer.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 36.
You might well kill.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
I'm just mad at what the dad is saying.
Self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You ain't finna be hitting my people.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place.
Who got that story? That shit don't say that on the thing.
2 remaining as we step aside
what story
here
they
in
come
this first quarter.
He talking about with that slump shit, lady. Shit.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, he dropped the ball. Stupid ass nigga.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And that is not going to get there. He missed it short. It's no good.
And
this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Ito Smith, his first carry.
Look at this shit right here.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. They keep it with Smith on first down.
He said he was coming to do something.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Come on, fat ass.
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
I'm talking about, bro, he fucked that nigga ass up.
A first down carry for Smith. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming
I'd have
up.
been mad about it, though. I probably would have just jumped.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Ain't nothing you come back from about that shit, bro.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Edo Smith. His
still ain't trying to hit
him now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Yeah.
The point after,
hey, look, Mama was finna walk off.
Up and good. And it's
that
now
nigga
hit
Mama ass with that motherfucker.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Nah, she said she probably said I'm finna call the police on
this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, bro, he probably didn't know he was gonna sleep with those, bro.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
You hit a motherfucker mama like that, but I don't give a fuck. It could be the pussiest nigga in the world, mama.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He did. He had already. Listen, he already had no sniff, linebacker, all that. Quit stealing them. Get out of the refrigerator.
Defensive player of the
third
week.
one you gonna have. Get out of there.
He didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, "Hey, congratulations." How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, "Well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right?" And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there. Instincts, understanding where the play's going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Picked him off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Evans. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot.
He might well go turn himself in.
An all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
You got to go. You don't hit my people out of that. You got to go. Yeah, I say, yeah, he got to go, though. He out of there.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh, he caught that bitch one hand on. You watching that music? Mike Thomas just showed. Fuck out one hand on the big
play that time for Tampa Bay.
I told my
43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I don't know who it is, but all I know is that nigga showed the fuck out. He thought that might be Grumble, goddamn, the way he hit her ass.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Man, listen.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down.
Yeah, I should have hit her. I should have hit her, but I should have hit her. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. He hit that bitch with that. You got to die hit. You know what I'm saying?
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to fire.
Come on, Ray.
That's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yards because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, catch the ball.
And it's incomplete.
Damn.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll look to throw here. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man.
Can I broke out? Hey, y'all, I covered 2 people with Thomas. Caught the ball, broke out. Damn, the end zone. Ooh, he showed out with
Michael Thomas. 97 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? Well, he said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Carlton.
Come on, get out my kitchen. Get out the kitchen. Come on, get out the kitchen. Go on. Go on, sit down. Depends on what kind of jar you use. I mean, yeah, I guess shit. I don't know. That big ass jar.
I'm talking about 2 of them fit in the regular. You know, I ain't talking about that little shit.
You talking about
the big one?
Let me see. Huh?
Did I drop something on the floor?
Something like this.
Yeah. Yeah, you think though? That's it. What the hell you made shit do yesterday? The other two, I'm gonna let you see. I hit up on the wall and rise up. I ain't even knock it back down.
Said fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. And she still. That boy said still like got a kick and all like. And I still see some back around.
Yeah. What kind of card you had?
PayPal, I got that cash app and that PayPal card in my pocket. Wow.
Yeah, you put it in there.
I'm look up under it because I heard something drop like it was a card. And it
I thought you had a rubber band on or something.
I had. See when I put it in my pocket, something had dropped.
Yeah, it gotta be up on the bottom.
I was rushing trying to put this in my pocket. I'm gonna look up under there. I just might be tripping.
I heard something too, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I heard something.
You see it?
Let's wait there, because I'm gonna make sure if I don't got my PayPal card, I'm gonna let you know.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know.
Get out my phone.
Picks it.
It always be a pussy nigga to be worried about what a nigga talking about. You hear me? Nah, nigga, you gonna get that shit tight with your girl. Go home and make up. It's Christmas time. Get on myself. You hear me? Go home and make up. It's Christmas time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Winston now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Winston.
This shit wide open.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wide open receiver complete.
First down.
And they work this out past the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Nah, he up. He stole on me with one touchdown and shit. I just picked him off at 8 seconds though.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans.
Yeah. Oh, I just scored on his ass. Did you watching that? Burnt that nigga ass, nigga. Mike Evans, nigga. Ooh, pussy hole motherfucker.
The prayer is answered.
Man, I went and got this shit myself, nigga.
So instead of trailing into the lockers,
man, I went and got that shit myself. You be watching that right there.
All zeros before.
Now, I'm up 14-10 going to halftime, nigga. Fuck you talking about? I told this nigga, Gucci, sorry.
Nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good
I'm the same thing I put on the hood the other day.
The coach is going to be talking to
hood,
about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Catch you one-on-one. I go get it on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Smith. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
2nd and 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They'll run on first down. It's Smith.
This running back outside. Break out.
Touchdown, Falcons.
That cheat play, man. That stretch out. What's the name of the stretch?
And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Nigga ain't did that all game.
The defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now, 17-14.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
Good shit, I'm on my ear, man.
Hey, turn it up.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Winston looking long for Thomas.
Good kick. Oh, I keep trying to catch that bit with one hand.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Going deep this time for Miller.
Oh, my fucking star crackle dropped this shit.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
Come on, stop.
Whatever you do, this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open and
time
throws.
back there, bro.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. On first down, it's Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Ridley. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Ito Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's got Smith here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Ready, break. Watch 61. Match box, white.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go. Ready? You ready? Right there, 55. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Green, triple C. 55.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, Carmen, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders.
Good running play, get it in there a minute. 5 minutes to go down, motherfucker. 3, nigga.
A great play there.
Pick him up.
His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Motherfucker 3. Show y'all niggas how to do this
shit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Somebody give me a good play, man. I don't need nothing to fuck, nigga. Forgot who I was asking.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. The career catch number for him just continues to climb, now at 1,070, and that is where Reggie Wayne finished.
And I was always told, if you went about your business like Reggie Wayne, you had a chance to be a heck of a player. So I've asked, how does this guy go about his business?
Look at this shit. They got the running back dancing all down the fucking field.
Pre-game, post-game, pre-practice, post-practice. That's why he's accumulated this type of number.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
I'm talking about they keep letting Julio get open, bro. He got 3 niggas on him, bro. They let him cut across the goddamn thing. That shit crazy.
Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Catches no damn way he would have made.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Winston.
Throw the ball, Winston. It's open.
And he goes down. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
You got 3 down.
From the gun, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Big catch, what? I'm right fucking live.
And he takes his thing way down into Atlanta territory.
God damn, bitch.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
You
got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Fade over this nigga, man.
From the red zone now, Winston.
Come up, big touchdown, motherfucker.
Late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I gotta try the onside kick, bro.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
And I missed the fucking field goal, man. Missed the field goal. All right, shut the fuck up.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Damn, I missed the motherfucking field goal. Fuck you, I can't get out of here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right to the side, though, Josh.
Give to Smith out of the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He made... He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Who have a seat? Damn, boy. 3rd and 11. Got to stop him here, fellas.
60 Pittsburgh.
Oh, he finna get that shit to that nigga, man.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, I picked him. I picked him, fellas. Ooh, minute 29 seconds ago. No timeout, big homie. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, big homie?
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago. Now 3 here.
Still lighting up, and he's still lighting up.
The defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defense?
Damn, I threw the pick right back, man.
There as it's intercepted.
Trying to go to the crack instead of going to the outside.
Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Yes, I crack was breaking up by
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run it again with Smith. And an alley to run. He's at the 30.
Everybody to
the 20.
I saw everybody to the side.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Down for
this fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them a lot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Kick the field goal.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Caught by Wilson. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Jump it.
Ready. 50, plant. Get him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
I have 411 passes.
So for Atlanta, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Michael Thomas had 5 receptions for 223 yards. Mike Evans had 1 reception for 73 yards. Fucking lost, man. You lose shit like that. 13 for 26, 50% passing, 446 yards, 3 TDs, 4 interceptions. That's crazy. Julio Jones had 7 receptions, 95 yards. Man, I'm talking about both of my receivers. I did that nigga. 2 TDs though. Mike Thomas had 2. Mike Evans had 1. Lost. That nigga got back in the box. I lost to a duck though, man.